I figured you'd come through here after Iron River. I have news. I followed some leads in that bunker and stumbled upon a secret prison. And guess who I found locked up there? A bunch of mayflies. An old colleague of mine. A senior researcher who used to work for Rosetta. He left them, just like Victor Hammett. Now he's been accused of aiding and abetting the enemy, the mayflies, at an industrial park that Rosetta converted into a makeshift prison. When you get there, head to the central warehouse building. That's where they're holding my colleague and the mayflies.
This is bullshit. You just got here yesterday. Now they're making you a guard?
I didn't get here yesterday. I've been here since whatever. That doesn't matter. The mayor himself told me to report here for duty. Go cry to Dennis about it if you want.
Oh, yeah? Great. Another outsider. What do you want? Then go bother someone else. I have a duty to carry out here.
Yeah, well, so do I. And I'm not leaving.
Fine. Stand here all you like. I'm not leaving either.
What are you doing here? The mayor thinks he can hire some mercenary to scare us off? Trent? He's a former Rosetta goon who took over the settlement out of nowhere. And now he's brought in so many outsiders that we're running out of supplies. But you'd know all about that already, wouldn't you? Tell Trent we're not scared of you, and we're not giving in.
Yes, can I help you? That's one way of putting it. We've already had 2 riots. Now it feels like we're on the verge of a civil war. You may have run into a man named Dennis Mobley. He's the leader of Blackfell's oil workers. He claims I took over Blackfell and let in more outsiders than we can support. Now he's instigated a strike that's crippled the settlement. Trying to get an outsider like you to restore order would only kick up this hornet's nest. No, the only way this will end is if Dennis backs off.
Hey, sorry to butt in. I run the settlement's restaurant. Why don't you meet me there and we'll discuss the problem? Good, you're here. This might sound crazy, but I think I know why the settlement's tearing itself apart. Blackfell was founded by my uncle, Ted Holt. He was real. I swear he was real. But now, it's like he never existed. No one remembers him. This whole conflict between Dennis and Trent, I think it's related to the amnesia about my uncle. I don't know. There's more to it than just memory loss. Everyone here is getting angrier, too. Like their grudges are the only things they can remember. Take Trent and Dennis. They used to be super close, but now it's like they're blood enemies. Something weird is causing all this. So, I've marked down any places I could remember with a connection to my uncle. One of them might be related to our troubles here. If you can check them out, I'd be glad to reward you for your help.
worker got infected by stardust in the oil fields today. And there was a fire at well number 4. Those are my guys out there, Ted. I can't keep watching them die. Hell, this settlement doesn't even have a doctor to fix them up.
We need that oil to keep the generators and purifiers running. We're all screwed. Just hold on a bit longer. I'll find a doctor, I promise. Name's Ted Holt. I'm the leader of the Union. You're Trent Palmieri, right? If you're here for revenge, my Rosetta days are long behind me. I don't care what you used to do. I need a doctor in Blackfell, and I hear you're a good one. Any interest in joining us? Sure, on one condition. There are other survivors out here who need shelter as much as I do. If you take them in as well, then it's a deal.
This is crazy. It's a Rosetta facility we're talking about here. One that's full of high-risk experimental subjects.
You said it yourself. They have the medical supplies we need. They have the tech that will help us detect Stardust. And thanks to your time there, we have the access codes and layout.
Dennis is right. It's risky, but I can't let my people keep dying like this. Dennis, you and I will sneak in together with a team of our best men. Trent, you're in charge while I'm gone. If we don't make it back, then at least I know Blackfell's in good hands.
There's something strange about this place. Even by Rosetta standards.
I hope I'm mistaken. Don't just stand around talking!
I can't tell what it is yet. But be careful in there.
Attack! We're under attack!
This... experiencing what happened to Ted here.
Dennis! Damn it, Dennis! Where the hell are you? There's something here. It's coming after me. Dennis, if you can hear me, just take the supplies and get out of here. Now! Thank God. I finally found you. Dennis, wake up.
What happened?
You got me. All I know is we gotta get out of here. Now. I don't think that'll hold much longer. There's gotta be some other way out.
That works. Let's get out of here.
Take those supplies and go! It's too late! Just take the supplies and go! Help Trent with Blackfell. It's okay. I'm counting on both of you.
No! Ted!
stand around gawking. Get in there!
Oh my God, you actually did it. You made it out. Did you get the supplies?
Yeah, I got the supplies.
And Ted?
He told me to help you take care of Blackfell. We should go back. There's a lot of work to do.
sign of captured mayflies or anyone else. I think we just walked into a trap.
Yes, that is exactly what you've gone and done. Not without a little prodding, of course. But I need to thank you for inviting me to your safe haven. Without you, could I have met that girl so soon? And I am sorry it's come to this. I enjoyed our time together, truly. But what I have planned next is far too important to be thwarted by you and your friends. So now, a sacrifice for the greater good is called for. It's time for you to die.
Made it out in one piece. That's the good news. But I think our friend Mary just betrayed us. If Mary and Rosetta are creating monsters like that, then we'll need to keep getting stronger if we're going to take them down. Taking on another Transcendent is the best way I can think of to do that. The nearest settlement from here is Tallgrass. Maybe we should try there.
Where did you hear that? Well, no matter. It was a long time ago, but yes, I used to be. Why do you bring that up? Someone claiming to be a mayfly. You're the only surviving mayfly I know of. Are you saying this woman was an imposter? Well, Mary's a common enough name, especially for low-ranked Rosetta members. At this point, most of them are clones with the same few names. I haven't been a member of Rosetta since Starfall, 20 years ago. When it comes to what they're up to now, I don't know any more than you do. But I do know of one place that might be helpful to you. Source Extraction Point 73.
Rosetta keeps a backup data terminal there holding all its personnel data. I'm completely sure. I know because I installed that terminal myself. It's set to auto-update for at least another century. I trained as one, but when I worked for Rosetta, I was a data manager. That's why I was the one who installed that terminal inside Source Extraction Point 73. Even Rosetta's resources were limited by Starfall. Unless that terminal's been damaged or destroyed, they'll still be using it. Here, take my fingerprint and eye scans to unlock the terminal.
That's the data terminal. We just need to enter Trent's fingerprint and eye scans. And then we'll be able to discover who our friend Mary really... Mary Ames, huh? I knew there was something off about that woman. And she's no mere Rosetta agent either. She's commander-in-chief of all the Rosetta forces on this island. Let's get back to Blackfell and ask Trent about this. He might be able to tell us something more.
So you've been to Source Extraction Point 73 then. What did you find out about this Mary person? Mary Ames, Nalcott Security Department, Warden of the Nalcott Island Containment Zone, Commander-in-Chief. So in other words, if I hadn't left Rosetta, then this Mary Ames would be my boss. Think she'd make a good manager? I know. I understand she's the one who reactivated the monoliths and wiped out the mayflies, and who knows what else. We probably have her to thank for stirring up open conflicts between the Union and Rosetta. Regardless of her intentions, we must thwart her plans. As the leader of the Union, I'll tell you this. I know how much of a debt we owe the mayflies. After all you've done for us, this is our chance to pay you back. You have our support. Sure, ask me anything. Then good luck, Mayfly. No matter how difficult the road ahead is, I hope you don't give up. Humanity is counting on you.
Well, at least now we finally know what kind of enemy we're up against. Mary Ames is responsible for everything that's happened on Nalcott, but she's still just a cog in Rosetta's global machine. If we can take her down, though, we'll be protecting everyone on this island.
Did you hear that?
That's it, the Forsaken Monolith. Solo lost his deviation somewhere around here. But at this point, nothing can surprise me.
Did you hear that?
Holy crap, it's a black hole! Alright, I jinxed that by saying nothing could surprise me, didn't I? Who the hell is this Loci? Nice job containing that one. Now let's go find Sammy. It's time we had a serious talk with him. I don't know if he's friend or foe, but I'm beginning to think he's not even human. quality tenement. Someone back in Blackville might like to have it.
I'm telling you, I saw it all. Once that thing got a hold of Ted, he began to change into a transcendent.
It's still crazy to me how quickly I could forget him, and how lost we were without his memory.
Yeah, you said it. Didn't take long at all before the paranoia started to kick in.
I have to say, it's a lot nicer to be on the same side again. It's all thanks to Pauline keeping Ted's memory alive.
Well, not just me. I didn't even do any of the hardest work. There you are. I have your reward. And good news, our memories have returned.
Yeah, and I need to apologize. I treated you like scum when you first came here, but you saved our home.
Dennis explained to us what happened to Ted. It's a good thing you managed to kill that Transcendent.
Well, we owe you. Not just for saving Blackville, but for putting Ted to rest too.
It's true. That monster brought his worst fears to life. Uncle Ted would be glad to know he's not making his people suffer anymore.
Damn. I don't want to get all sappy on you, but I appreciate this. That man died to save my life. It's good to have something to remember him by. I've got something for you too, as thanks.
Oh, wonderful. Wait, now, my friend, keep your hand away from your gun. There's no need for violence here, and no possibility of you winning if there were. I know you must have plenty of questions, but I have neither the time nor inclination to answer them all for you. There is one thing I want to tell you, though. I have traveled across countless dimensions, walked through untold worlds, and come into contact with innumerable lives. And you are one of the rare examples I've actually found interesting. So please, accept this gift. In my original world, like here, it symbolized immense power. After all, It is a pure concentration of stardust energy. It will suit you well. No, 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 my friend. Let's not ruin the moment with too many questions. At least, not yet. For now, I just hope we can maintain this partnership of ours, with each of us benefiting equally. At least, until the world changes. So why not give this thing a try? I'm sure you'll love what it can do.
You came just in time. The situation is evolving rapidly, and not in a good way. Yes, indeed it is. I've located her current whereabouts with some help from my friends inside Rosetta. Seems she's about to take her experimentation to a very dangerous level. Beyond gaining unimaginable power, she wants the human race to evolve to a point where it can compete with, even transcend the great ones that devastated our world. Mary has seen the darker side of Rosetta's experimentation firsthand, and yet it only seems to strengthen her resolve. It's imperative that you go to the White Cliff Research Lab and stop her before it's too late. But just so you know, it's under heavy guard by Rosetta Security. According to my sources, Mary took a trip to a place called Sunshine Farm recently, one of the old Mayfly strongholds. Mary wouldn't have gone there without a solid reason. But the place is overrun with vultures now. Be ready for a confrontation. Godspeed, Mayfly. Only you can stop this now.
Sunshine Farm. I think I remember this place. I sense that this is where our lives first became intertwined with Mary's. Let's go and see what secrets Mary left behind.